new career job. Okay, here we go. You ready? My title today is Fill in the Other 23 Hours. We talk a lot about relationships, and they seem to hinge around sex. The guy wants to have sex right away. The woman wants to negotiate monogamy, continuity, longevity. Right around the times that the blood is draining from the guy's brain. Not a great time to think. So the deal seems to hinge around sex. I say it doesn't. I want to tell you right now, right up front, what it hinges on. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Fill out the other 23 hours first, then have sex. Find someone who makes you laugh, whose company you enjoy. For example, I don't recommend this. However, my first date with my wife lasted 7 hours. I picked her up in Arcadia, drove her all the way to Malibu Beach. We had lunch, went to the beach, and on the way back there was a lot of traffic. Ended up being 7 hours. Within this time, I realized I really enjoy her company. She's funny, she's sweet, she's kind. And we kept on talking. One of my definitions of a relationship is that it is a conversation that doesn't end. My wife and I began talking that day, and we've been talking ever since. When you're with someone whose company you enjoy, then sex weaves seamlessly into the relationship. Because you've already filled out the other 23 hours, you will not feel empty after having sex. The times that I have felt empty, there have been many. Invariably, there was a hole, there was a gap in the relationship. It was based on goal-oriented sex. If I had taken sex out of the equation, I wouldn't want to be with that person for the other 23 hours. I had the cart before the horse. Fill in the other 23 hours first. The second point I want to address is the promise ring. Now, it is my opinion, only my opinion, that the promise ring is overrated. If I knew that I could have sex in a relatively short period of time with a woman by giving her a promise ring, I would do it. It's like leasing a car. You get a new car. You have the option to buy. And you take the car off the market. I personally do not believe in promises. How many people, show of hands, have had the experience? Someone says to you, I won't do it again. I promise. It's practically a guarantee. A relationship is a symbol. A ring is a symbol of a relationship you already have. A ring will not give you a relationship. Are we aware that guys will promise anything to have sex with you? A ring, that's easy. fill in the other 23 hours. Now, we talk about waiting a year to get married. Seeing someone in all seasons. This is great advice. I've done it myself. I also suggest getting to know someone for 24 hours of a whole day. For example, sleep next to someone. I did not say sleep with them. I said sleep next to them. Then ask yourself, do I sleep better with this person? Does my body feel safe? Or am I just exhausted from having sex? It's late, and I'll go home in the morning. I'm the only one who had that experience. Good to know. I knew I wanted to be with my wife early on, and my action showed it. I told her I'd call her tomorrow. I called her tomorrow. I told her we'd go out on Friday. We went out on Friday. I told her I'd come to visit her in Taiwan. I went. She told me she would come back in 2 months. She came back. A relationship is a chain of agreements. The reason my wife and I are still together is because we continue to agree. We agreed to come home. We agreed to go out to dinner. We agreed to go out dancing. Not for the goal of having sex, rather because we enjoy each other's company. Now, you might say, that's great, James. I'm really happy for you. You guys agree. So happy for you. However, what about the sex? What kind of sex are we talking about? I'm talking about the kind of sex where I can devour my wife in masculine energy. The kind of sex where she can surrender in feminine energy. Agreements make for amazing sex because it gives you the freedom to be yourself. One of the most touching moments of my wedding was when my wife's cousin spoke. She said, "This is the first time I've seen my cousin, i.e. my wife, first time that I've seen my cousin be herself in a relationship." I was very moved by these words. And I thought to myself, I felt the same. That it's the first time I'm truly, authentically myself. It's a very powerful gift. There are 3 things we negotiate up front. Monogamy, continuity, longevity. Fill in 24 hours, you will have continuity. String those days together, you'll have longevity. Fill in the other 23 hours, the seamless connection, you'll have none.
Yay.